Hi everyone and welcome back to some Path of Exile. So, yes, I have been playing, but not a lot, but a good amount. And, yeah, so I thought we do a three-part video today. 3 characters to talk about. First off is our Totem guy, right? I managed to hit 97, very nice indeed. And I did put that point into the mastery up here. The staff mastery that gives me 3% life per red socket, which we do have 1 of, and 5% increased max mana per blue socket, which we do have 4, right? So that is what I have done on this character. I will quickly bring over Path of Building. There we go. That is the character at the moment. Let's check configuration. Yes, we do have totems out, and they have hit with a spell recently, which means we gain Arcane Surge. On nerf, we can unclick this. It should be up, but in case it's not, we still hit for roughly 17.8 mil DPS. With unnerfed, that goes almost up to 19 mil, and that feels really good while bossing. So yeah, that's cool. This Path of Building will be linked in the description. I will try to add you guys in like lab 1, 2, 3 steps in the Path of Building if I can manage to remember how I leveled it. But yeah, I think one of my priorities was to get to Ancestral Bond. I think I can retrace what I have done there. And I only did this once I had all the cluster jewels ready, right? So yeah, that's going to be okay though. I think we should be able to do that. Alrighty, and to give this build a little bit of another showcase, we will do the Elderslayers. Alrighty. And the modifiers aren't too crazy. I think we should be fine to do this. Can we? Yeah, so they steal power frames endurance charges on hit. We have less accuracy. That's okay. They reflect fist damage and they have more life. Nothing of this should be too bad for me, but let's find out. Sometimes they do surprise you. So that's the crusade. Oh boy! Well, I perhaps still have physical damage in. No, they don't take reflect damage. Good. Just wanted to check that. Let's think about Veritania now. And Baron, actually. Okay, Veritania's done so. Let's get the rocks and Alha's mean sorted out. Oh yeah, just focus on not getting hit, right? That is the key here. Nothing too crazy. Let's try and get a couple of the totems in place to get rid of these banners. Ouch, they get hit there, but that's okay, right? We could just actually get rid of rocks here, right? Yeah, I think Alasmin died on the way. Nice! Ah! Awakened Wet? Oh. And an Orb of Conflict. Maybe. It's fine though. Thank you. Ah, back up to 60 divines. Nice! So yeah, I spent a good amount of currency. And yeah, this is a CI Trickster. This is done by Ryan from Behind Ice Gaming. I will put a link to his video. Basically, I wanted to do a CI Trickster with Overleech, right? So I did spec out of these 2 nodes and added these 2. And then I was looking for a build that was a little bit different of Val Smite, right? I have nothing against Val Smite. Like, yeah, I just wanted to see how a Wonder feels, and this is a Power Siphon build, which I need to rearrange some stuff, right? We are running Relicash Impatience with Malachi's Loop and the Maven Graven's Secret, which we did drop that by ourselves. And yeah, the gear is just what I was able to get together, basically, outside of the uniques. And it feels pretty cool. Let me prepare a map for you guys. Well, they have multi-proj and stuff, but that should be okay. So, this is Alva and Legion. So I have also been experimenting with Alva. And like this node here, where you get 4 incursions per map, right? So you can build a temple in 3 maps, basically. And that has been working out very nicely. Also, I did try out blue altars here. So this is going to probably take a while, but let's just run the map together and see how this feels. Now, as I said, I need to upgrade the gear at some point. I also need to check back in if anything has changed about this build, but this is now shield charging, right? And we can just go through this. It feels pretty fluid to map with, not gonna lie, and the boss damage is mostly very good. Now, you want to have a mercenary with Doriani's prototype and minus lightning res rings, right? To really get the most out of this, to get a nasty amount of damage, which is something that I'm working on. Basically, I'm missing the mercenary right now, and I'm missing the minus lightning res rings. But other than that, Doriani's has been purchased and it's ready, right? So we should be fine. And yeah, it's not arc clearing legions, right? But that's okay. Doesn't always need to be arc. And we also are using Val Power Siphon, right? So we can actually pull these out, and yeah, we just have such good leech, right? I really enjoy this Ascendancy a lot. It feels tankier than it seems at first glance, right? I mean, I only have like 5.3k PS, not the 20,000 that you see everybody run around with, but it's been working out great so far, and the budget wasn't really too bad for this. I honestly cannot remember how much it was, but it's been a decent chunk of the currency that I have amassed, right? So also what we've done is we made a lot of the mobs magic inside the Alva incursions. So wait, before we do that, let's get rid of the Proch guys here.
There you are. Ready to
Okay.
revisit the past?
Oh, this is one that I was working on already, which went wrong. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what we are doing here. That's fine. I'm just here to grab a lot of gold as well, right, from this. And for that, it has been really good, not gonna lie.
Just need a moment to
Cool.
catch my breath.
Oh, I've changed keybinds. Wait, I need to change those back after this. I just remembered something. I wasn't pressing Val Power Siphon before. Oh boy. Okay.
Good job.
Yes, this needs to be Sigil of Power. There we go. Now it's more like what I would like to get. There we go.
There you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Also doesn't really matter too much what you do here. So yeah, this isn't a good temple. The first temple I did was a corruption chamber and, well, the corruption altar, right, as well as the what was the other one? There's two good rooms, right? One for the double corruption and one for the gems. Yes, the gem one. That as well. So yeah, pretty good temple, and they are no longer worth much, but that's okay. I'm also struggling with like shield charge at the moment because this is the only build I've played in a long while that uses shield charge. And I need to get used to it again, but normally in the map itself it's not that big of a deal, and it works out fairly nicely. Here we go. Yeah, see, that's a lot of like gold drops. We are also using a gold flask for this, just to up everything. Shrine empowerment. Doesn't really matter. Whenever I get a temple like this, I just try to get it over with as soon as possible and then just delete it basically. Or run it if there is like one room that doesn't sell but that can still be okay, like the currency room. I will still run the currency room. Yeah, to see if I can get something. Yeah, I mean, this was more of an experiment. Like Wanderer were definitely builds I've never played before, Wander. And so I was like, I want to see if I would actually enjoy this playstyle, and it's kind of nice, not gonna lie. I mean, it helps that it is been done on a Trickster that feels really good. I still did die a little bit, but like, yeah, I mean, managed to get a level up with this. So this is about the boss damage that we can get out of this, which is by all means not that bad. Now if we get our Merc up with Dorianis, this will feel so much better. Because that really is a lot of damage, right? So yeah, need to work on that, need to keep an eye out in my maps for the Mercs, so we need to circle back to the Merc on this map as well. Cool, cool, cool.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? Let's go.
So let's run the last incursion of this map. Really didn't matter what we were doing here, so that's okay. Cool, 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 cool. There we go.
Good job.
Thank you, Alva.
With all
Okay, let's find that mercenary again. Down here. Combatant, not really what I want to see, so I guess I should exile this one, to be honest. These guys can still fuck me up though, so I need to be a little bit careful here. There we go.
A strong hand.
Awesome.
Led by a weak
So yeah, that is this one. Now obviously I would use like Legion Scarabs and stuff, right? But I just wanted to show you the build basically in action. Ah, it was a Thief's Torrent. Okay. Good, 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 good. Not bad, not bad. Let's actually just wall this one. And nothing. That's fine. Okay, now for character number 3, we will meet us in a little bit. I need to prepare something. Ah, yes. Okay, we are nearing the end of the campaign with this one. All we have to do is kill Kitava, and yes, this is a self-cast Freezing Pulse build with Herald of Ice explosions, which I love so much, right? So yeah, I did sit down at some point and I was like, okay, I will level a witch, an elementalist, which is why this is called Back to Witches. And yeah, I mean, level 64. Pretty decent point where I would expect to be at the end of the campaign. And I've tried to gear this character in a way where I could like equip stuff as early as possible and never have to change out of it, which was surprisingly doable with all the stuff I had lying around. Now granted, I've had some cool stuff lying around. And also when I did level the Hierophant, right, the Ice Spear Totem build, I did invest into a pair of 7 League Steps. So yeah, I just kept those around. But also, like, there is an argument that you just should use Wanderlust with this in early beginnings, just so you're freeze immune, right? And that will definitely help out big time. So yeah, I mean the damage, it's not overwhelmingly good at the moment, but it also does not have to be. And yeah, you can see here Elemental Overload is proccing quite a bit. So let's see if we can do this. Hello Kitava. We have an Arcanist brand that will cast Sniper's Mark, ow, and also Ellie Weakness and Frostbite, if I do remember correctly. But yeah, we did do the 3rd lap, so we are able to get what's it called? Conversions. There we go. Which is a huge boost in boss DPS, if you guys remember. So yeah, kind of cool. Now we use Flame Dash as a movement skill, but also to proc our good old Arcane Surge. And yeah, this is where I usually would switch over to Eldritch Battery with this build, right? But I wanted to see, can I make this somewhat viable even without that and with using mana? And the answer obviously seems to be yup. And yeah, it required a little bit of trickery, not gonna lie. And also the Arcanist brand, whenever it does cast, right, it eats a big chunk of your mana, which is why I don't have Purity of Elements active right now in the boss fight, but while running through stuff you can actually have this on the go, which is quite nice, not gonna lie. I do enjoy that a lot. So I was ailment immune through those means, right, during the leveling process. Which is, like, fine by me. Let's be a little bit careful here, because I'm not really seeing what I'm doing. Okay. Cool. And yeah, we do have some MTX going. Mainly the Celestial Herald and also the, is it Arctic Freezing Pulse? But yeah, this is a Deathless campaign run, finally. Oh man, that's definitely the first this league. Holy jumping cow. So yeah, now we obviously need to hit a higher level than this.
It's over.
And this should be the last skill point. We should have done everything, if I do remember correctly. So, hello. Hi. Who do we need to talk to get us? Aha! There we go, that's the last skill point. And yeah, the leveling tree currently does look like this. So early on I just came up here through cast speed, grabbed myself Frostwalker, Heart and Soul, and Practical Application. I then meant a beeline for Elemental Overload, and then just towards Golem Commander here, before hitting level 33, right? And then I did the first lap, grabbed myself Leech of the Primordial, which is now +2 to the Golems, basically combined all the nodes, right? Second lap, Mastermind of Discord for exposure, and third one for Heart of Destruction, which gives you convergence. And yeah, once I had these crucial things like Ellie Overload and the Golems ready, I added in some Cold, I added in the Cold Mastery that gives you +1 level of Cold skill gems, at the cost of some Fire Res, which is fine. I made sure to grab a good amount of mana regen where I was able to, right? And also, like, I went through this side here this time. I don't know why, actually. Normally I would go down here. It doesn't matter too much. Same exposure mastery as always. And I did grab myself a jewel with 3% mana reservation efficiency of skills. Why is that? Well,
Innocent.
that is pretty much what... Is it needed, actually?
Good tidings. Good tidings to you.
I need to figure that one out. Yeah, let's see if it is actually. So, whoops. Without this jewel, we're on 124 mana. We need 49 to cast. So it would be possible. You wouldn't even need it, but I wanted to be safe. And yeah, so now take a look. Yeah, we can cast this continuously. The thing is, once we pop in Frostbomb and Arcanist Brand, this will chunk through a little bit of mana for us. But that's fine, right? So, yay, we are in maps. Did I did. But somehow I still have a skill point left. That's fine, I will figure out what to do with this. Let's check passives. Oh yeah, that looks good. No, it's not. The marooned Oh! Hang on a minute. Yoink. Hey, Graves. Yeah, this isn't going to go well for you, I'm afraid. Sorry, buddy. Hey, Bestel. Thank you very much. Oh, Stormseekers. Nice. So yeah, this is where we have... where we would have the 2 passive points. Right, from an end to hunger. And yeah, now we are good. And yeah, this would be the latest time when I would switch over to Eldritch Battery and grab this Leech node. However, as I said, I want to try to not do this time. And as you can see, Dex is still a huge pain point in this build, because Sniper's Mark uses a lot of Dex, and yeah, it's kind of difficult sometimes. But if you take a quick glance, so I'm not having it this bar, I'm leveling it offhand. I had Zealotry on me to level with Purity of Elements, right? So I quickly realized I'm sitting at almost 30% spell crit chance. I don't even need Zealotry to level, which then enabled me to, oh yeah, let's just run Determination and Purity of Elements then with a level, is this level 3 Clarity? Now I need to take a glance. Yes, it's level 3. I think we could squeeze out level 4 to be fair, but that's okay. Yeah, level 64 through the campaign. As you can see, 154 dex, and it's not enough, right? 166 strength. We need to see if this is even possible. But what I want to talk about is how I managed to put a unique in every slot. It's usually, as I said, not something I want to do, but it worked out so well. And as you can see, we are still comfortably res capped, except for chaos, of course. And we are also ailment immune, right? So yeah, obvious one is 7 League Step. Now, as you see, that's 18 evasion, but 50% movement speed. It's nice to move fast, but like, yeah, you're not getting much defenses. Think of Bouldrim on the other hand, 77 evasion. I just wanted I had a 40 all LE res roll here, so I was like, I'm gonna use this. And these gloves give you 10 armor, but it is cast speed. It cuts into your mana a little bit, but that's fine, because you have a 10% chance to gain power, frenzy, or endurance charges on kill, which that is just cool for leveling, and I didn't need any other stats, and I do like those a lot. Now, these don't have a level requirement outside of the gems that are slotted in now, of course. So yeah, at level 10 we were able to grab the 2 axioms that we had around, and these are good for multiple reasons. They both provide spell crit. This is 113, this is 134. They both add cast speed 11%. They both add flat damage, right, of all elements. So you have fire, cold, and lightning added to this. Now the crazy thing is, it can happen that you shock and ignite and chill, right? So very cool. And yeah, to double down on the added stuff here, we are using 1,000 ribbons on a 4 link. Well, basically a 5 link, because this gives you level 5 LE Prolive, which is quite nice. But as you can see here, you get some more lightning to spells and attacks. So this is why you see shocks aren't that uncommon while leveling. It's fun, it gives you a little bit of life, a little bit of mana, a little bit of all resistances basically, and a little bit of ES and evasion, but also like very low, right? Then we went for good old Karui Ward, Dex, Strength, increased movement speed, projectile damage, proc speed, and we did, level 5. These were level 10, right? This is level 5. I later allocated like Prodigal Perfection because it is so cheap, and yeah, just to get some mana back and a little bit of spell damage. But yeah, we are basically only getting half of the bonus here, so like 20% increased spell damage. Still cool. Yeah, I mean, 1,000 ribbons, I really didn't have this on my radar until I was looking through my stash and was like, do you know what? You can equip this so early. Why not, right? Cool. Then we do have Duader Standing 2 times. Now this gives us mana per enemy killed, but also 1+1 curse, right? And that enables the Arcanist brand setup here with Elemental Weakness, Frostbite, as well as Sniper's Mark. So that's cool, right? This is increased damage from proc, and also like your Freezing Pulse splits away if you have Sniper's Mark on an enemy, and you can get amazing ad clearing through bosses. Then we do have Frostbite, which is just minus cold rest for the guys, and LE weakness, which is minus elemental resistances. Automated, of course, with Arcanist brand, and that worked out very nicely. Now for Freezing Pulse, I was going with Freezing Pulse, of course. Spell Echo, this was faster casting in the beginning. I switched that over to my offhand to level, I think. Yep. And Pinpoint. with Cold Pen. This could also be added cold. I was switching these around a little bit when I had both Axioms and 1,000 Ribbons equipped. I was like, I don't need added cold, I can just go for the Cold Pen on this. So that's cool. And yeah, auras, as I said, we are running, there we go, Purity of Elements was the last one. We needed like all the reservation wheels, like this reservation wheel, this one, and also the Mana Mastery here for increased efficiency of skills, right? That's fine. And yeah, Act 2 we get Herald of Ice, we get our Determination later on, and Clarity is from Act 1. So yeah, I left this on level 2, sometimes I do level 3, sometimes I do level 4, it all depends on what gear I have and stuff, right? And for the belt, we were just using the good old girdle, right? This is a good amount of strength, 10% increased max life. I'll take it, that's really all that we need. Like, yeah, this is just a slot where we needed strength. It's fine. Oh, I had Storm Seekers. Hiya! It's dead. Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, I really need to sit down, think about what I will do with these 2 skill points. And yeah, as you can see, if we went for a different belt, we probably would grab one of these nodes as well. Now, yeah, I don't know if I will continue, honestly, but I wanted to level this character, and I want to level this a little bit further, obviously. Just so, yeah, I can rework what I have done in the past and see if I can find something that I actually really, really like. Now, the Trickster did generate a lot of currency for me, right? So that's very nice. And the Totem build as well, obviously. Like, bossing has been so good for me for just, like, consistent currency injections. Like, Cyrus was a good one. The Elder Shaper and Uber Elder fights were pretty good as well. And the Maven, like, we got a couple Awakened gems to drop throughout that whole process, and we got a couple of Orb of Conflicts and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, that is where I'm currently at. Now, I'm not playing as much as I said, but I still will be putting some time into this. And yeah, if you want to level this Elementalist the way I did it, Path of Building will be in the description. I did like hold down what I was doing. I think I kept progress from not like act-wise, but like lab-wise, right? It's just what I like to do. Like first lap, second lap, third lap, what have I done? So you can follow that along if you want to. Now, obviously, I will need to see what I want to do here with this one, but yeah, that's up for grabs. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. And as always, take care. Bye.